Hello, you gorgeous bodies of energy. Metahuman Dave here. Just want to take you guys on another walk and talk as I go walking around my property. Today, we're going to talk about gratitude. Start off with asking you a question. Do you think gratitude is important? Sit on that for a second. Is gratitude important? Well, what if I told you that gratitude was the cheat code to happiness and abundance? I know it sounds a little too simple, but don't mistake simple for easy. Having gratitude is a very simple thing to do. All you have to do is say thank you. Thank you for the things around you. Thank you for the people in your life. Thank you for pets or animals. There's so many things to be thankful for. Where it doesn't become easy is when we're in our low vibrational mode, such as being depressed, anxious, fearful, jealous, envious. But when you show gratitude, it raises your vibration up. And the beauty about showing gratitude on a regular basis is you get more things to be grateful for. That's just how the universe works. It attracts more to you. So one of the ways that you can start getting your reps in is by being thankful first thing in the morning. Right when you wake up, think about 5 things that you're thankful for. I'll give myself as an example. Right when I wake up, I'm always thankful for another day to have an abundant life. Usually Odin is on the side of the bed. When I throw my legs over the bed, sometimes he's right there, so my feet end up touching him and I end up petting him with my feet, and I'm thankful for that. I love being able to interact with Odin. Here's another great one. Going on a walk, an animal just passed me. I'm always grateful and thankful when I see wild animals. But look at this. I have wild blackberries growing rapidly all around my property. And they're sweet. They're delicious. I don't have to do anything. And I don't know if you can see this, but all of that, and that's just a small portion of my wild blackberries. I'm thankful for that. When I see my wife, I'm always thankful. She's my muse. I love her. We have a great relationship. We're able to have conversations. She's my best friend. We do a lot of things together, but we also do a lot of things apart. And then when we come together, we're able to share and interact with one another. So those are usually some of the initial thoughts in my head are the things that I'm thankful for. My animals that I have outside, like my goats, my ducks, they come into my heart a lot. My ram, especially, Maverick's awesome. I should share Maverick with you guys sometime. He is a very special being. But let's get back to the subject. Gratitude. When you're in a low vibration, I understand where it can be difficult to want to be thankful because you just keep thinking in that lack mentality where you want, you desire, you yearn for more. And so you start focusing your attention on the things you do not have. And guess what? That brings more lack in your life because that's the way the universe works. It wants to give you what you're putting out. Like attracts like. So the way that you work around that is by practicing gratitude. Just like when we work out, We don't get super strong the first time we work out. It takes time, energy, effort, putting in the reps. That's how we improve. And just like in the gym, when you practice gratitude daily, it gets easier. And I'll give Lisette the props on this one. She's a little better at doing her gratitude on a daily basis than I am, for the sake that she takes it a step further. She has a gratitude journal, and every day she writes down 10 things that she's grateful for. And now she has the visual cues, not only the mental cues, but the visual cue to look at things that are abundant in her life or things that she's grateful for. I practice my gratitude just by doing it in my head or sometimes even out loud. It's perfectly fine to talk to yourself, guys. But when I do my gratitude, it's usually throughout the day. I make it a constant habit to find things to be thankful for. I'm out here on my property walking around because nature is one of the things that just energizes me. And there's always beauty in nature. Looking at leaves, looking at flowers, hearing the birds in the trees. And just like we saw when I went to grab those blackberries, a little bunny rabbit ran across. But sometimes when we're out here, we'll see other animals. We might see raccoons, possums. Haven't seen an armadillo actually on my property. I've seen them in the streets, but we see a lot of deer. And the deer out here have been really big this year. Beautiful animals. I had a great interaction with one just the other day when I was mowing my lawn. I saw a really big deer jumping across right in front of me. And then I went to turn to the right and I saw another really big deer out in my woods. And so that one didn't get too nervous. So I turned the mower off and I just spoke to it, and it was actually calm. It realized I was not a threat. I emit that energy to let it know that I'm of no harm. And moments like that are magical when you're able to interact with other animals. And I've always had that ability. And that's something that I'm thankful for all the time. Maverick is a perfect example. He's a really big ram with huge curled horns, but I'm able to play with him like a puppy. To me, every time I interact with him, I make sure to express my gratitude because I understand and realize how special and unique of a relationship that is. So there's always things to be grateful for. Do you have a roof over your head? You should be grateful. You have a bed to sleep on? Should be grateful. Food in your fridge? Should be grateful. So it's when we focus on the lack. Maybe for someone like myself, ribeye steak is my favorite thing to eat. Tomahawk ribeye, to be precise, would be my ultimate favorite. It's an expensive cut of meat, and I understand that. You're not going to ever hear me be envious or jealous because I can't eat tomahawk ribeye every single day. It just gives me more appreciation for my favorite meal when I do eat it. I'm grateful for the other steaks in my house, my regular ribeyes or my stew meat or burger patties or whatever else I'm eating, you know? So there's always something to be grateful for when you come from that mind frame of abundance, when you actually show the universe that you love your current circumstance or you appreciate what's currently in your life, you end up getting more things to be grateful for. And so this is what I want to do. I want to challenge you guys. If you're listening to me say all this stuff and you think I'm full of crap, and this is not going to be able to improve your life, take this challenge. For the next 30 days, be grateful. Why don't you do this? Five things you're grateful for right when you wake up, and another 5 things you're grateful for right before you go to bed. Do that every single day for 30 days. And I guarantee you, you're going to find more things in your life to be thankful for. You may even just find what others would deem miracles, things that came into your life that you weren't expecting. And it really just came down to the superpower that you dived into, which is gratitude. Having gratitude first and foremost is one of the easiest and fastest ways to start improving your circumstances, but most importantly, your mental well-being. A mind that has gratitude on its forefront finds it very difficult to be in that negative mind frame too long. We're humans, so we're always going to have an emotional spectrum that varies. You know, anger, sadness, depression, these are things that we can feel. It's not against the realm of expectation to think that we should only be happy all the time. It's not possible. You know, the thing about gratitude, though, is it can snap you out of that mind frame sometimes. I'm not saying that it works all the time, but if it does it enough that it can get you back on track, just because you've practiced that muscle, that's more than you can ask for anything. I mean, you can truly change your life just by practicing gratitude. I'm going to chill right here because got some shade now. It's a hot day. I guess that's a beautiful backdrop too, right? So we'll stop right here while I wrap it up. And yeah, let's just say this. I'm going to enjoy a couple more of these blackberries. Wipe the sweat from my brow. And I want you to do the challenge. 30 days. Be grateful for 5 things first thing in the morning. And be grateful for 5 things right before you go to bed. And then in the comments section, let me know how much of an improvement you've seen. Because I do not think there's a person out there that will tell me that nothing's changed. If you want to prove me wrong, go for it. But really give it the old try. Like, really do 5 things that you're grateful for twice a day. And if you want extra credit, continue having gratitude throughout the rest of the day, and you will have a bigger smile on your face more often. And that is what life is all about. We should be embracing our inner child more often. We should be smiling, playing, and laughing. Follow your heart as often as possible, guys. And that will help you raise your frequency. And that's what I want for you. So we will talk on the next video. But please, have gratitude, take me up on my challenge, and tell me how it works for you. And remember to always help others. Peace, guys. Take care.